recap whatever we have learned so far in this section. So this section is mainly covering ser, and as we know, ser is it's used to express the essential characteristic, right? So for instance, la manzana es verde, so it's talking about the color, right? So so in this section we are basically seeing the different scenarios or situations where we can apply the said verb form. So that it can be used to express the time. So for instance, you can say ¿Qué hora es?, which means what time is it? So ¿Qué hora es?, notice that you have the cell form here, which is at the end of the question. ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es? And if we think about the different forms of ser, so es comes here, the third, which would mean that it is he or she is, right? So ¿Qué hora es? What time is it? Son las dos. It's 2 o'clock. It's in the beginning, and son is, I think the last one. Yeah. Están, son. ¿Qué día es hoy? What day is today? So es, you can see is, right? So es is ¿Qué hora es hoy? What day is today? Hoy es lunes. Today is Monday. ¿Qué fecha es hoy? What's the date today? ¿Qué fecha es date? Es el 5 de mayo. It's May 5th. And we also seen that it's used to express place of origin. So where are you from? Which means or translates to de donde eres tú. Eres. Eres. If we compare or check the form, it's the second one here. Eres. You are. So ¿Qué eres? It's talking about you. ¿Qué eres? ¿De dónde eres tú? Where are you from? Soy de Colombia. I'm from Colombia. Ser is also used to express occupation. So you have ¿Cuál es tu trabajo? What do you do? ¿Cuál es tu trabajo? Notice that you don't say is here, right? Unlike the previous examples, it doesn't literally translate to is. So what do you do? Soy carpintero. I'm a carpenter. So if you're talking about I or I am, we use soy, right? And we need to think about when to use is, when to use eres. Eres is more for you. You're talking about something referring to the second person we use eres, but es can differ, right? Es, son, that's what we've seen in different cases, uh, and that's what you need to know and be very clear about, because we're going to have the basic quiz. That's the next thing you need to do. So we need to be very, very clear on what form of cell to use. Different examples. Um, so it's also used to express nationality. So es ella Puerto Ricana? So let's make sure you're pronouncing correctly. So searching for Spanish to English translation, pasting.
Puertorriqueña.
Yeah, Puerto Ricana. So es ella Puerto Ricana? Is she Puerto Rican? No, es Guatemalteca. Um, let's double check the pronunciation here.
Guatemalteca.
Guatemalteca. No, es Guatemalteca. No, she's Guatemalan. Alright, so and it's also used to express religious or political affiliation. So son los Garcia Bautistas, so using son here, are the Garcias Baptists? No, son Católicos. No, they are Catholics. So here is saying that son is translating to are. We used that before, used that verb form before, but it is not translating to are. It's 2 o'clock. So ¿es el gobierno socialista? Is the government socialist? No, es comunista. No, it's communist. It's also used to express what material something is made of. So, ¿de qué material es la mesa? What's the table made of? Es de madera. It's made of wood. Okay, so it's also used to express possession. So, ¿de quién es la pluma? Whose pen is it? Es de Emilio. It's Emilio's. Is. Ser is also used to express relationship of one person to another. So, ¿quién es Rogelio? Who is Roger? Es el esposo de Marta. He is Marta's husband. Ser is used with certain impersonal expressions. So, es importante practicar cada día. It's important to practice every day. Es necesario hablar mucho. It's necessary to speak a lot. And it's used to tell where an event is taking place. So, la película es en el cine. The movie is at the theater. La fiesta es en el club fantástico. The party is in the fantastic club. Ser is also used with adjectives to express inherent or essential qualities. So, Miguel es un hombre sincero. Mike is a sincere man. También es guapo. he is also handsome. So basically, we're seeing 11 different ways or situations or scenarios where you can express or use the said verb form. And we've seen the different ways said is used in terms of the forms, right? You can use es, um, son, um, eres, right? And soy is definitely for, it means I am, I am. Eres is second person, right? You, anything referring to someone else, you. Is could mean, he or she, that kind of thing, but you think it's used, yeah, like is ella Puerto Riqueña? Is she Puerto Rican? No, es Guatemalteca. No, she's Guatemalan. Right. Um, so this is basically trying to do a recap of what we have learned. We might do one or two more, just to make sure we are thorough with the concepts. So until then, see you next time.